Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'm Cody.
I'm Licia.
And I'm Mundo, your one and only man of world, and also Spirit Tracks expert.
Yep, Hombre is good at being wrong about Spirit Tracks. We're here actually today to ride some tracks. They don't look very spirited, but they are tracks. Licia is playing once again today. And hopefully we have the knowledge and expertise we need to... Whoa,
hey.
What was that? How did you...
He mustn't have been going fast enough.
Yeah, you need to speed up.
Alright. Well, this is a fun part of the game anyway, so... the more the merrier, I guess.
Yeah. You know what's also fun?
What?
Spirit Tracks. It's a fun Zelda game.
It is. It's like a... You know, as opposed to the other Zelda games that get like average like 90% review scores, it got like, what, like 76 or something. Like, it's a decent game, but not...
No, it's a good game.
As far as Zelda games go...
He's going around in circles, and now he's falling off. And you know, when I played this for the first time, I never had any problems, so it's just my rustiness with the game in general.
I see.
I think, since I've been at work all day while you guys do a lot of these episodes,
Yeah.
and I'm randomly picking up in the middle. Okay, Link.
So anyway, yeah, the thing about Spirit Tracks is, I mean, if you want to comment it for its obvious flaws, like it doesn't have an overworld, yeah, okay. Wind Waker didn't really have an overworld either. I mean, that's just part of the game and how it was made.
Wind Waker was really open world. It didn't have
feel,
but it's not the
right.
same thing.
No, but there was so it was a big world, but there was nothing in it. It's kind of the same like Spirit Tracks.
Yeah,
also,
it was
lots
full
of
of like hundreds of little
tiny
islands.
Yeah, and Spirit Tracks is pretty much the same, except fewer islands because the DS is not as powerful as the GameCube. So I mean, you want to comment on the obvious little design things? That's okay. I mean,
No.
what am I going to say to that? But it's still a really fun game, and traversing it. I mean, sailing got boring after a while. Training.
Present. You can take over.
I take over.
Yep.
Okay.
Going on a train never was unfun. It was always fun.
Yes. Okay, we'll have a poll on that. Was going on a train ever get boring? You know,
it never got boring. It was always fun. I was like, "Yay, train!"
it was a little mini game to get from one place to the next with like quick time events for cows. Like,
Yeah, and those are fine. Those are fine. It was fun.
For the whole game.
Yeah.
Okay, but like I think it. You know, you keep saying it's fun. I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's a Zelda game. It's not a Zelda CDI. Like it's
No, but even for a Zelda game, it's fun. It's full of enjoyment. I totally did not go that way.
Totally.
It's a good thing we actually have Zelda discussion this time, or else this wouldn't be the best episode because we haven't gotten anywhere.
No, we just keep crashing the cart.
But that's okay.
It's my first time, so next time I'll
Because
get
I'm
it.
sure people appreciate us actually talking about interesting stuff like
Spirit Tracks.
Spirit Tracks.
Spirit Tracks is interesting. It's a good game.
Yeah, I think it's a good game on its own, but as a Zelda game, yeah, I didn't enjoy it as
You're all
much as some
haters.
of the others.
You just don't like it. because
That's
it's
it,
a
there
train.
were some parts I did like. The puzzles were quite good.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think it made some progress in some areas.
Like, it improved on a lot from Phantom Hourglass,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but at the same time, I found it a lot more fun going around with Linebeck in the ship.
Well,
Linebeck was a really
awesome.
awesome character.
Yeah,
Right.
Linebeck was awesome, and I am not gonna say anything bad about Linebeck whatsoever.
Whereas the train, it was just boring.
Yeah, it's. I think they made some progress with having Zelda as an actual character. That was nice. Like,
there's that, and then also they did a lot to. They had just only a few items, but used all of them a lot.
right.
And it's a bit bouncy here, but I made it.
Well done.
So let's just activate this one and not actually save. And
Get some money.
3 measly rupees. Whatever.
Okay, so where are we?
Well, why don't we ask Phi? It is the shipyard construction bay. So here they make ships, I guess. Oh, and here's that pit I talked about before. Yep.
Yep, it's true.
Pirates, they roam these waters.
Yeah, I think it's going back to talking about Zelda in general. I think like there's a lot. I think even Skyward Sword has made a few positive steps. This is a boss.
Yeah.
Made a few positive steps, but I think there's still a long ways to go. Like, it's still got a few like obvious things, like the gust bellows are completely worthless, and they could have been replaced by the whip because the whip does the same thing as soon as the dungeon's open.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the gust bellows never get used again. You know, just that sort of thing, and then like just having an item for that dungeon, and then just for the sake of it being there for that dungeon and then never using it again.
Yeah, and then always using it on the boss as well.
Yeah.
It's a very typical formula.
Like, Okami is a good example of what to do. You learn new things, but then you kept using the old ones throughout.
Right.
And then combining them and stuff. It wasn't just get a throwaway item, use it for that dungeon, get a new throwaway item.
Yeah. But I think also, I mean, Skyward Sword is pretty good with that still. Especially, I mean, the way the dungeon item is used in this boss, for example, it's just you don't use it just to stun it. You use this. You only use it to find it when it digs.
Right.
And that I think is completely fine. And I think you also, I mean, you don't need to kill this boss by slashing it there. You can probably place a good bomb or shoot something at it, but it's just that right now this is the best way.
Now it's a coward and it's hiding.
Here.
But not for long.
Play the game. Oh right, don't have shield. Just gonna poke you behind you. Oh. There we are. He's dead.
And I think there's a lot of filler that goes on in Zelda games nowadays. Just like stuff that's like the infamous Wind Waker 7 Triforce shards.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and in this game, there's a lot of backtracking to the places you were before, fighting the same things, and like it feels like if they just sort of focused on having a new experience each time, the game would be shorter, but it would be overall just like a nicer experience.
Anyway, she estimates a low chance of finding a clue here. So what I'm gonna do while we keep talking is just vacuum in here.
Okay.
Oh, is this the infamous room that you didn't believe fire?
Yep. So I'm gonna just vacuum here.
So
you can keep talking.
what didn't you believe?
Oh no, she says there's a low chance of finding any
okay.
clues. Not that I didn't believe her. I just want to be like.
You're just obsessively cleaning.
Yeah.
Clean all the
kind of
things.
Defiant that way. But yeah, let's keep talking about fillers and Zelda. I think I mean the Wind Waker certainly had some that issue with needlessly going about a fetch quest.
Right.
Let's see, now it's a 0%. First time in the game that there's a 0% chance of anything.
She is certain.
Yeah,
those odds are quite unfavorable.
She's basically saying, please stop doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go away.
So let's go away. But Skyward Sword, I think, there's not a whole lot of needless things.
Yeah, I wouldn't say revisiting the areas is filler, because you are exploring them in different ways, such as in the trials, you're in the Silent Realm version.
Now, going to different areas in it is fine, but there is a lot of... I'm not saying that reusing an area, like you could have the whole game in the Farrow Woods while still having everything be new and interesting. Like...
Yeah, but that doesn't sound very appealing, actually.
Like, Metroid games often just happen inside a single ship or something. Like, you can have new interesting experiences the whole way through without changing the background from a desert level to a grass level.
I'm gonna run away now.
To a fire level.
Those guys are mean.
Yeah, but I have no shield. That's the problem.
And even if you had one, it wouldn't be much use against them, since it was only a wooden shield.
Yeah, well, if I had an iron shield...
Right, but that would take away the money we need to get our third shield that we want to get, that's 500 rupees.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we're saving for a shield.
Yeah.
Okay, Stronghold of the Pirates.
Let's go.
It's a Mario time.
Let's talk about another thing right now. With the whole finding the ship thing. And the pirate captain.
He's a maniac.
A mechanical maniac.
So what about him?
Okay, so missed opportunity here, I think. When I first heard like, oh, the pirates in the Gerudo Desert, you think Gerudo right away.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because one is desert, and the second one is Imajo's Mask. The Gerudos were pirates.
Right.
How awesome wouldn't it be to see like pirate Gerudos, and they would be like people from another land that came to the desert through the sea, and like maybe an ancestor of Ganondorf could have been like their captain.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would have been sweet.
That is something that I've been, I guess, longing for in the last few Zelda games, is to have more tie-ins to past games.
Yeah.
I mean, they create...
Oh, I died.
Oh, Link is sleeping in his boat.
But
they create these really interesting races.
When did I last save?
Such as the Gerudo. I don't think you saved for a while.
Okay, we're good.
And then, we don't really hear of them again. We have the Gerudo region, also in Twilight Princess, but no hint of the people. And for me, I love history and, mythology and connecting everything together. So I want to know, what happened to them. Or, in this case, this is the first game, so maybe they didn't exist then. Maybe the people were named after the region. But, yeah, I do. I was longing for things that would just link past games together.
Right. There's some missed opportunities here, I think. Like, they have a whole bunch of new races that don't really appear again.
Yeah, and I find the new races just lacking depth, I guess, too, compared to some of the others.
They're just there because they want a new race, but it's one of those things, like, I think...
Don't blow up the pier.
Like, Zelda's main problem at its core, I think, in new games is it being stuck to tradition. Like, it's not that there aren't cool traditional things, but it also means that they have these formulas that they'll stick to. Okay, we need a new race here, we need a thing here, and then it's not always to the betterment of the game.
Right.
Yeah, well, to the series, I think, because it just gets a bit repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that Nintendo could take a few more risks with Zelda.
So, by the way, here we see that he does know about the Time Stone.
Yeah, we're wondering about that.
Yeah, whether he knew that, the Time Stone was the only reason he was going on and everything else is in the future.
Right. Alright, well, in the next episode, I think we will continue on into exciting discussions and things. See you then. Cody out.